Right, hello everyone. This is a different thing today. I normally talk about like, well, aliens out of cardboard, but I'm taking some time out to meet up with Tom, Sega Head, because today we're going to talk about something. What are we talking about today?
We are trying to decide that in the year 2019, which is better, Game Gear unmodified or Game Boy unmodified? Just the bare consoles.
Well, it's quite simple. It's Game Boy.
No, it's Game Gear. It's a good guess, but you're wrong.
Well, let's get the games out.
Yes, right. I have 5 games of each console, and they are 100% randomised. Oh yeah, tell the people what you're drinking. Also, what I'm drinking out of a fucking square cup.
Yeah, we're drinking neat Gin Beam whiskey at the moment.
Well, mine's got
a
drop of Coke. Fuck you.
What's in there? Let's get the thumbnail.
Oh shit, the bed. Wrong
Thumbnail.
This is the thumbnail, is it? Right.
We're
going to do minimal editing.
It's Game Boy.
It's a fucking Game Boy.
That's a really nice.
Have I put batteries in this one?
Yay!
This is the first Game Boy I ever had. This exact one
is that your Game Boy?
This is my oldest one from the collection. I even wrote Tom on it, so I used to know a kid that had the yellow one as well.
That's bollocks. There could be another Tom with it.
No, that's the same one. The select and start have disappeared. B no longer looks like a B. It looks more like a brr. Everything's fucking disappeared.
You should get that tattooed onto you, that serial code there. That GM.
Don't give that away.
GM 4643918.
Bastard. Then we also have one that you have not held many of, by the sounds of it. A Game Gear.
Check that sucker out, man. Look at that. I haven't held one of these. Oh my god, it's bringing back some serious memories.
Do you know what? I will say one thing about this. This has only been modified in one essence.
What's with the blue tack on the game light?
Yeah, I'll explain. There's a tech part of me that's had a brain fart. Basically, there's something in the Game Gear that dies. Yes, I've forgotten it at this point. This one's been fixed. But when they fixed it, they had changed the light bulb here for this bright green motherfucker that will blind you. And I thought, I can't change the light. I can't change the glass. So I put a bit of blue tack over it because I'm a master bodger. And that's been left there for a year and a half.
Oh my god. It feels kind of nicer than I remember.
Well, Nintendo did copy Game Boy, didn't they? They didn't stick to the buttons underneath the screen thing. They did go for the buttons either side of the screen thing with the Game Boy Advance and etc. And even the fucking Switch. There you are. The Switch is based on this.
Is it really?
Yes, why not? Evidence. Anyway, we're going to go through 5 random Game Boy games and 5 random Game Gear games, and then we will decide which one is better to play in 2019.
That's fair. I mean,
yeah, it's not about when they first came out. Everybody's fucking done that. This is just a bit of a piss about in front of a camera as to which one's good to play.
I'm biased. I'm biased towards the Game Boy. So
I'm going to fucking fix that. Although I won't lie, I have been fair. I haven't got shit Game Boy games. I've got good ones. I thought it's unfair to just grab all the shit ones.
Alright,
I have some shit ones. Now, what do you want to play first? Game Boy or Game Gear? It's up to you.
Let's go for a Game Gear one because I'm not as familiar with the Game Gear as I am the Game Boy.
Right. And this game is the answer to Game Boy's
Show it up to the camera.
Tetris. It's Columns, if you can see that. If not, he'll put in a picture. I'll make him edit for a change. This is nice. I haven't got to edit this shit. This is Columns. Tom Kalinske, the man that saved Sega in every essence of it. The first Sega game he ever played was Columns.
Jesus saves.
On the fucking Game Gear. Ooh. And he loved the Game Gear. When he went in...
It's light, man. It's lighter than I thought it was.
Brightness is on the side here.
I need that.
And volume is where your finger is there.
Oh, it's a bit difficult to touch the brightness. Let's turn the volume up a little bit.
It's quite bright, loud.
So I'm playing Columns at the moment. I'm trying to...
I'll make him work for this. There'll be snapshots of what Columns looks like.
The screen is a little bit faint.
Oh, you're going to eat them fucking words in a minute.
Easy, normal, hard.
Go for easy first.
It's pretty good, man. It's pretty good.
The Master System version of this is exactly the fucking same.
Because the thing is, the reason why I'm being a bit critical is the fact I've never really played a Game Gear before. I had cousins that had it, but like I never really played one.
Do you know what the funny thing is? I owned Game Boy, obviously, as a kid. My first Nintendo console was Game Boy. My first Sega console was Master System. I actually played an Atari Lynx before I played a Game Gear. Well, and no cunt owned one of them, so I don't know how I managed that.
Well, this is cool. This is Columns.
You can put in a snapshot, man.
I can put in a snap.
Yes, don't be lazy. If I've got to do it with my vids, you can do it with yours.
This is cool. This is columns. It looks good. It's a bit blurry though, man. It's not nowhere near as good as the Game Boy.
I'm gonna teach you a fucking lesson. I'm gonna make you eat shit. Right, that is columns. The basic answer to what is this?
It's all right.
Tetris.
That was all right. That was all right.
Fucking all right. I'll tell you what. I'll be fair. Yes, I know I should clean him with a Q-tip before you have a go at me. But I ain't fucking got one on me. Alright, volume up, brightness, however you want it. There's that iconic sound.
The thing is, like, I talk about retro games on my channel, but I'm not really great. I don't really.
You don't have to be great at them in order to enjoy
I
them.
don't really like. I played what I played as a kid. I tell you, this screen is so much worse than I thought it was.
This is an unmodified Game Boy. It's my original one, so it's had nothing done to it. The only thing I've ever changed to it was oh balls, the pins for the batteries, the swirly doobies. One of them got rusted to fuck, so I replaced a lot.
I would say the columns version on the Game Gear is a lot easier to see. But then they did have lots of accessories to the Game Boy, so kind of like.
Well, you had a hell of a lot of lamps and magnifying glasses. You know what? I like the lamps, the magnifying glasses. Like, look at this, it's bigger than what it is. Trust me, I'm not a liar.
I had
bullshit.
I had the Handy Boy, man. So like, I was sorted.
The Handy Boy, is that motherfucking mutant that I've seen on Cinemassacre?
That's the Booster Boy, man.
That's the Booster Boy.
I think it's the Booster Boy. There's the Booster Boy, which is kind of like a flipping tank.
Oh Christ. I clearly don't know enough.
Well, that's Tetris.
He's rushing through that because he can't fucking stand it.
I can't see it. I can't. We got all the lights on in here.
The annoying thing is, whatever snapshot you find now to put over the footage,
but the thing is, though,
that will be visible.
You know, that's
this isn't.
Playing Tetris on a Game Boy in 2019 is a little bit tough. And if you're on a car, if you're on a road trip.
Do you remember
in the middle
kid,
of the night
when a lamp would come along, you'd be like,
waiting for those street lamps.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
to come over. Yeah, it's a bit difficult to play that. So Tetris, I say columns over Tetris. So what do you got next?
Right, next one. I'm gonna.
This is all about me, isn't it?
It is all about you, mainly because these are my fucking games. We go Game Gear this time. We alternate. This is a game everyone that even knows the word Sega will know. This, blurred as it may be, is fucking Road Rash.
Ooh, see, I love Road Rash on the Mega Drive.
This is exactly the same as the Master System. Basically, if it's Game Gear and it's Master System, it's the same fucking thing. Maybe a difference in music, maybe a slight difference in cropping of the screen, but otherwise, it's the same bloody thing. Watch that not work first time. Oh my god, I'm blind. One of them two things had dust in it.
It gets points deducted if it doesn't work first time, but it did.
Oh crap. Get past the menu.
It's a lovely little machine, this. I love the way
Game Gear is awesome.
I love the way the Game Gear logo lights up in green as well. That's cool.
That's because that's solid light. Oh, he'll be alright for the moment.
I tell you what, it is really, really nice.
Well,
really nice.
Are you starting to side towards Sega? Oh wait, there's the tune. Oh, well, there went the tune.
Oh no, I've just had to get into it.
It's not as iconic as the Mega Drive. The Master System and the Mega Drive / Genesis had a very different sound chip.
Oh,
very different.
This is really cool. Oh,
I'm going to put you down there. I'm getting the fucking Game Boy one ready. Yes, I have Road Rash on Game Boy.
You've got Road Rash on Game Boy?
Road Rash on a sodding Nintendo thing.
I feel like this video was made to sort of like steer me off Nintendo.
No, I promise this is the last little comparison battle.
This is brilliant. This is really brilliant.
Don't worry, people. He'll be showing you snapshots and whatever over it. Yeah, maybe not game footage, but snapshots. Yeah, because that's easy.
I'll be showing you game footage. Don't worry.
Oh, you're going to go that far?
I will go that far.
Enough,
this is brilliant, man. I'm really impressed. This is nearly as good as the Mega Drive version.
It is, visibly, it's very, very close. Musically, it's wrong, but that is the biggest difference. Is the music?
Isn't this weird? Like I'm steering a little bit towards the Game Gear.
That was fucking hard, wasn't it?
But I'm a Nintendo fanboy, man. I love Nintendo. And I grew up with Nintendo. How the hell do you... But then again, I am playing a game that I grew up with on the Mega Drive, so...
I'm very persuasive. All I need to do is hold a gun to your head off camera and that's it. You like Sega more.
Yeah. We're cool now, yeah?
Until the next round, Chambers.
That's brilliant. I'm winning as well. I'm winning, which... Am I in first place? I'm in first place. No, that is absolutely brilliant. One thing I would say about I mean, it's in no comparison with the Game Boy.
Yeah.
but the screen goes a little bit white if you don't hold it in the right area. But it's backlit.
It's a little bit like a laptop. If you hold it at the wrong sort of tilt, then it's darker or lighter.
But I mean, it's backlit, so it's even better. Like,
yeah, and they didn't get that. Well, the thing is, they got it right in the Game Boy Advance SP, but they had it right years before with the Game Boy Light. And they didn't release it outside of Japan, which is the thickest fucking thing Nintendo has ever done. Seriously, I think that's thicker than Wii U or Virtual Boy, although Virtual Boy is pretty thick.
No, I'm really impressed with this. This is great. What do you got next to me?
The Nintendo version. Now, do you think it will hold up?
Do you know?
Hopefully it will work first fucking time, although I won't lie, this cartridge has given me some shit in the past.
There we go. We've got the Nintendo logo. It works.
Does it? Go to the main menu, you son of a bitch. Oh, thank fuck.
It works.
That game, for some reason, has given me shit. I'm honestly thinking of replacing the cartridge.
Okay, I've got the...
I love this music. I have such nostalgia for it, but it is wrong to the original.
I don't think of Road Rage when I hear that music, though, you know?
No, it's not at all faithful to the Mega Drive one. I only have nostalgia for it because I've had this fucking cart since I was a kid.
Okay.
But it's wrong.
I mean,
just get straight into a race. Bollocks to all the stories and player select shit. The facial expression then. I've already said, I don't know if it's on the video or not, but I got a modded Game Boy over here.
I mean,
I'll let you play all of these again quickly with a backlight soon. I promise.
Okay.
But for now, fuck you. You deal with it how it is.
I don't think I need to, really, man, but... Oh, that's bad, isn't it?
I have such love for this game. I think I nearly completed it. I've never completed a Road Rash game, anything.
I'm playing games, apart from Tetris so far, I'm playing games I've never played back in the day. So kind of like, this is kind of like my opinion on this game from today.
Well, you've played Mega Drive Road Rash.
And I've grown up with Mega Drive Road Rash, and now Game Gear, and now I'm seeing it in its worst form. It really isn't good. But I mean, like, if I had this back in the day, I would have loved it. I would have loved this.
I wonder if it's on anything worse. Is Road Rash on, like, Amiga or fucking Atari?
It would have been better on Amiga than it would have been on the Game Boy.
You say that?
Game Boy is bottom of the barrel, unless it was on like an LCD watch or something, like a Game Boy watch.
Well, I'm currently working on a big video for Ghouls and Ghosts. No, I don't care about spoiling it. And I'm doing Ghouls and Ghosts on a Master System, whereas everyone's familiar with Mega Drive or SNES. And through doing the research, I found out it was also Amiga, and it's shite on that. You can't even play it.
I'm sorry, man.
You can't even play it. Right, that is the last comparison battle. Everything now is random as shit.
Sorry, Road Rash on the Game Boy really sucks. I didn't like that.
Right.
I mean, after playing it on the... You made me play on the Game Boy first, Game Gear first.
You know what? This may seem a bit hypocritical of what I've just said.
Alright.
So you know what's going to be going on the Game Boy. It's going to be a Mario, isn't it?
Okay.
This is Sonic the Hedgehog. It's probably very blurred close up. It doesn't matter. He'll fix it. I love this whole someone else editing thing.
I can't fix it if it's out of focus, mate.
Yes, you fucking can. You can put a snapshot over and make it look like I'm holding it. Because magic and reasons.
Wow, that's really cool. It's got the
Although that sounds arse, doesn't it?
It's got charm. It's got charm.
Yeah, charm. That's about all it's fucking got.
It looks beautiful, man.
That is actually very faithful to the Master System one, except for two things. One, the Game Gear version of Sonic the Hedgehog is very cropped down to the Master System one, and they've done something with Sonic's eyes. He looks super pissed.
Oh, that's just... It means too critical, man.
No, I'm being honest. He looks very angry in this. In the Master System one, he just looks like Sonic. Albeit 8-bit, but I love 8-bit Sonic.
It's really good, man. It's really good.
I grew up with 8-bit Sonic the Hedgehog, and I will...
But the thing is, I'm confused, because I'm a Nintendo fanboy, and I'm steering more towards Game Gear now, in the present day.
It's a better console in 2019, although I won't lie, the chances are that it's fucking broken. The Game Gear as a console, as a piece of technology, is not as long-lasting as the original Game Boy.
It's not. But
These will last for years. One of them will give up because of certain bits of tech that, as I've mentioned, I've had replaced. I died. He fucking died.
Show me what I know. Show me what I know.
Well, I won't. I'll be fair. Let's have a look.
Come on.
Bag is...
Mario Land 2.
Fine, it is.
Yay!
I didn't grab Mario Land 1. I thought, no, it's unfair to have Mario Land 1.
Are you, is it like Mario Land 2 versus Sonic on the Game Gear? Is that what you can want me to do?
No, not at all. Let me put it this way. When I first got this as a kid, this Game Boy, with not this bag, but a Nintendo bag.
Oh, God, that whiskey is...
My parents gave me this, and I was sitting at the dining room table, and they said, try your new toy, Tom. They didn't say Game Boy, they said, try your new toy. I got Mario 1, and I got Mario 2. I've gone for Mario 2, because I'm a dyslexic fuck, and I don't do anything in order. This was the first Game Boy game I ever played.
The first... Tetris was the first game I ever played.
I don't blame you for that being the first one. For many people, that was the pack-in title. But if you got yellow Game Boy, you got Mario 1 and 2.
It's a beautiful game, this.
And I think it still even has a save file after... Shit.
Is it 23, 7? Oh shit, it's deleted.
No, I mean, it still has a save file. I mean, the battery isn't dead. After 20 plus years, which is probably at least leaning to 30. Yes, I know the Game Boy has been out for 30 now, but that one might not have been. If you know what I mean.
If you were asking
me...
Oh
wow, you're on the last level already. God, I'm good.
If you're asking me to say what's a better game out of Sonic and this game, I would say this is the better game.
Sonic on Game Gear is not as good as Six Golden Coins.
This is the better game, but I mean, obviously the Game Gear being colour,
you can see that,
and being able to see it in the dark and stuff. It's I would play that now.
Yeah.
Compared to playing the Game Boy. I hate to say it because I love the Game Boy. I absolutely love it.
Well, we might be able to sway you back,
I would rather have this. I would rather have this than that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, don't worry. At the end, I'll show you my modded Game Boy, because while I love Game Boy, because I had that, I didn't have this, despite me being the Sega guy. Sonic on the Master System was my first favourite game ever. Because you know, whenever someone says, "Oh, it's my favourite game of all time," it's like, yeah, but that changes. It just does. Like,
Doom has been my favourite game for like ever.
Yeah, but I bet if you that's your nostalgia thing. Like for me, my nostalgia thing that I love the most is Soul Reaver 1. Now then, the next Game Gear game is one that, I'll be honest, is definitely, like the Sonic one, better on Master System, but it's still good on this. And for some reason, you know, actually I'll put it down on this, Master System did not do well globally.
Yeah.
It did good Europeanly, but it did crap globally. The Game Gear did pretty fair everywhere. Fair, not great. That's why more Game Gear fans and Master System fans will recognise Dragon Crystal, which is a game
that sounds cool already.
I did a Let's Play of it a little while ago on the Master System, and I was trying to purvey to everyone how the game is luck-based. It's like a built-in randomizer to fuck. And I won't lie, it's one of my favourite Let's Plays because I proved it so much. Like, I picked up a sword. It's like, this sword is cursed. Well, there you go, I fucked it already! So that was a really good way of showing how random the game is. It's like, yeah, I've started with a bitching weapon. Oh, no, I haven't. Oh, no, the first game not to work!
Is that what happens if it doesn't work? You get a hissing noise.
Actually, no, it's the first time.
Oh, right.
In the past, it's just, don't work. Oh, there we are, the picture.
It looks like it works, that's alright.
The picture was a bit arse a minute ago, wasn't it? There we go. So Dragon Crystal's the first one not to work.
It's a beautiful little machine, man.
Fucking is.
It's absolutely lovely. I'd love to play this at night.
I do.
Really?
I do, yeah. I've got all my Game Boy and Game Gear shit next to my bed.
Can we take this out in the woods in a bit?
Oh,
play it in the woods.
Game Gear in the woods.
That'd be so cool.
Should we upscale that shit? Yeah.
We're going to go out in a bit and play Game Gear.
I know. Let's play Game Gear, Game Boy in the woods. Oh, hey.
You lose the Game Gear.
We fucking can't. We won't be able to see a bloody thing.
Oh, man. No idea what I'm doing. I'm being followed.
Don't worry, the story will take too long.
I'm being followed by an egg.
You're followed by an egg that's a dragon. There will be a dragon, but it's on your side.
Being killed.
Oh, you can tap towards enemies to stab them. Have you ever played Ease? Nope. Right, well, it's that.
Oh, I'm enjoying myself.
It's a very good game, but it's very random. You could turn the game on for the first time ever, and now have 100 monsters around you and go, wait, what? They're dead. And that's it. By the way, one life game.
Oh, is it really?
You can earn another life, but it's pointless to do so because when you die and then load up, you've lost all your gear.
What's this ball bag chasing me?
That is your what? The crystal?
Yeah.
That is not the dragon crystal. That is literally the ball bag to which you just described. It's just a nemesis.
I really
Them crystals are a real pain in the arse at the start of the game.
Oh god, I'm dead.
Are you dead?
I can't go on, it said. Brilliant game. Really
It's
good.
very random is the only thing. Like, if you're playing it for the first time ever and then you die horrifically, you might think this game is shit, I'll never play it again. Which is a huge pisser, because it deserves the extra try.
That is a fantastic game,
That is a fantastic game. But I will make you feel very happy in a minute when I find out what I did with them Game Boy games, dickhead. Right. There we have an awesome Game Gear game. And I promised I'd give you an awesome Game Boy game with no relation to the Game Gear one.
Make it good, man. Oh, I nearly bought that
Kirby's Dream Land. My sister, right, she had Game Boy as well, but she had a handful of games, whereas I had a shelf. And for Game Boy, that's pretty impressive, because they're like wafer thin.
Yeah, wafer thin.
This game was one of the first ones I ever completed on Game Boy, which isn't saying much, because Kirby's Dream Land is pretty fucking easy. Work, damn you.
It's working. We've only had one.
We've had one cock up, and
one cock up, and it's the Game Gear.
Yeah, it's a Game Gear. Fuck. And I know the next game on Game Boy won't cock up, which is a pisser. But Kirby is one of the most advanced-looking Game Boy games. It just is.
It looks fantastic. See, I've never played this game on Game Boy before, but it looks fantastic.
Well, at the end of this, just to throw a spanner in the works, I'll let you play my modded Game Boy, because these days the only way to play Game Boy is on Game Boy Advance SP or a modded Game Boy.
Oh yeah.
And I will always go for modded, because then you get this nostalgia, but you get the quality that you would get otherwise. Because to look at that, it's just a pea green piss soup. Doesn't look like anything.
No, it looks great, man. It looks really nice.
You say so, dude.
It's a great game. It's very playable. You get on a star and you have a little fly away. You see? Oh, there you go from the distance. There it is. Great game. Love it.
Right.
Love it.
So for this last Game Gear game, I will let you know now that this next game is one of the first games I ever had on Master System. Like Sonic, one of the first 9 games I ever had as a person. If you slag it off, I will take the Game Gear out of your hands and I will beat you to death with it.
Choice whether I like it now. Actually.
It's fucking Fantasy Zone. It's a shmup, but it's more.
I've never played it.
It's more worldly known as a cute 'em up.
Oh, is it like Pop and Twinbee type thing?
Yeah, it's kind of in fucking aesthetic and appearance, in gameplay and style of shooter. No, but you'll learn when the fucker started, so that's always a plus.
Wow, here we go. I bet this is gonna be amazing.
I love the game. It's better on Master System. It's a bit cropped again on the Game Gear. Like, Sega for some reason kind of just did that to make shit portable. I hate them for it, but
It uses like Mode 7 at the beginning.
it's a little weird, isn't it?
Oh, I love it. The thing is, I don't really get to play games that often, and when I do, I kind of like,
God, I
this
feel
is
sorry
amazing,
for you,
this is
dude.
amazing.
I've just bought Link's Awakening, the remake, and I've nearly completed it
look at
already.
this.
Yeah, look at the colour pissing out.
Amazing.
Good luck to you if you do manage to show game footage on this video. I would have said
No, I will show the game footage.
Oh, fair play.
This is fantastic. See, I don't really. I only play games that I played. You know, I've only ever played games that I played back in the 80s and 90s.
It's such a shame. You're missing out on so much.
I am missing out so much. And it's really great to see these games. I've never really seen them because I like to play games for nostalgia, and that's it. And because of that, I miss out on a lot.
Yeah, you really
Like this.
missed out
This
on
is
a lot.
incredible.
Fantasy Zone is a fantastic game. There's a Mega Drive one. There's a fucking TurboGrafx 16 one, which I won't lie, is basically the best one from then. Nowadays, there's probably one on the PS2 or whatever that's better. But
that is brilliant. That's like
Yeah.
that's nearly like Super Nintendo.
that is a game that is fantastic fun to play, but it is actually quite difficult to master. I only completed this for the first time in my life 2 years ago, and seriously, I nearly fist bumped the fucking roof off. I was so chuffed, with little reason, really. All right,
This really impressive. Is that it now, or is it the last?
we got one more Game Boy game, so that's the last Game Gear game.
Am I going to be familiar with this Game Boy game?
You maybe not, because you're technically one gen older than me.
Well, you're 32.
Yes, but if I'm talking consoles, which is my life, you're 1 gen older.
4
than
years
me.
older than you, Jesus.
Yeah. And 4 years is a console life.
That is, yeah.
Back then. Nowadays it goes a bit stupid.
So like
It's up
Super
and down.
Nintendo is super old for you.
It's super old for me. No, it's super new.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, Mega Drive is quite old for you though.
When
Well,
my
you
when
grew-
my friends were growing up, their first console was a Mega Drive. Mine was a Master System, because at the time you could get Mega Drive. If we're talking Sega, you could get Mega Drive or you could get Master System too.
So me and you, even though you're younger than me, we kind of like share the same in technical.
Yes. When did you first start gaming?
NES. So we're not.
Your age. I mean, sorry.
I think probably when I was about 7 years old.
I was 5.
So I was 7.
So that makes it a lot closer. Then there's just
yeah.
like a 2-year gap sort of thing.
So you were 5.
This last game of the night on Game Boy and any at all. Not only is it my favourite Game Boy game, but if I had to list 10 games, if I did that type of typical fucking top 10 video, this game would be in that top 10 as one of my favourite.
One of your favourite games.
It's Pokémon Red.
Pokémon Red. I've never played it.
You've never played Pokémon Red, so you have no nostalgia. Wow, that's a treat. Well, you can tell me if you think it's good or not. Bear in mind, the answer is yes, it's good.
Oh yeah, 'cause you're going to beat me to death with my own arm or something.
I am, yeah. I might use your leg because it's heavier.
Game Freak.
Look at this little cutscene at the start. And bear in mind, fucking Game Boy.
I've played this, but I've played the cock version that you gave me.
Oh shit! Yeah, they gave you cock version, didn't they?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right.
No. I mean, if I played this back in the day, I mean, it's going to take a long time for me to get to know this game.
Yeah,
But like, if I played it back in the day, I would.
do you know what the annoying thing is?
It.
Back then, when I first got into it, I saw the anime first. Oh god, that hasn't been happening too long. Why did that happen?
We're playing. The camera just cut out then, but we're playing Pokemon.
Why did that happen?
I don't.
I filmed with one of these and that never happens.
Okay.
It's an iPod.
We're playing Pokemon Red.
Red.
We're playing Pokemon Red now. It's like the one of Tom's favourites.
One of my favourite
However-
games of all time, and it's a
however,
Nintendo game.
However, I think if I play this back in the day, I'd like it more. But it does look really good.
Yeah, now
It does look really good.
I'll tell you what, you give it here, I'll throw you into a battle. That's when you really appreciate the game.
Okay.
This counts as a battle, it's a random
Ooh.
encounter.
We've got a battle going on.
What is it?
We're fighting a tentacle.
That sounds like my granddad trying to say it's a tentacle.
Is that right? Tentacle. This is it though. I'm like an old man when it comes to this stuff. We're fighting a
That's
tentacle.
hilarious, I love
Is it
that.
Tentacle?
It's Tentacle, who evolves into Tentacle.
Oh, you got Mew. Mew's like.
Mew is one of the most... meant to be the rarest bloody Pokemon there is, but of course nowadays I own a fucking Game Shark for Game Boy. So I'll just have that, thank you.
Well, I became confused.
Wicked.
And now I'm going to hit it with a Mega Punch. I'm confused.
Mega Punch, you must have done the move Metronome. Metronome has the power to do any move in the world.
Killed it.
There you go. The only pisser is you can even do Explosion with Metronome, which kills you. So it's... Metronome is one of the most dangerous things if you ever do a Nuzlocke.
Mate, you're talking Greek to me, man.
One of my first Let's Plays was something called the Nuzlocke Challenge. And
That sounds fucking weird.
it was called
Challenge.
the Nuzlocke Challenge because it was made by a guy whose gamer name is Nuzlocke. Like my gamer name is basically Sega Head.
Yeah.
He called it a Nuzlocke Challenge. It became famous. He made a rule. If Pokemon faints, which basically means it dies and you can use a revive or whatever, no, then you've got to release it and that Pokemon's gone forever. So you could work hours and hours on one Pokemon. If it dies once, you've got to get rid of it. That's the rule.
So I mean,
The other rule, that's not the only rule, the other rule is you can't catch any Pokemon you see. So if you go into an area, say the first thing you run into is basically, because you don't know Pokemon, let's say it's a pigeon.
Yeah.
Piece of shit. Then the next one you run into is a Pikachu. Oh, quality shit. I know a Pikachu. No, the Nuzlocke says the rules are you can only catch the first Pokemon you find in an area. If you kill it, then you can catch nothing in that area. You've missed out. That area is void to you, bitch. That's the Nuzlocke Challenge in a nutshell, which is an awesome thing. Anyway, enough of the Pokemon bollocks.
I don't know anything about Pokemon.
No, I know. That was Game Boy vs GameGear. Go on, be fucking honest.
I really.
In 2019,
I think growing up, obviously I had the Game Boy, and I loved the Game Boy, and it was amazing. I had Killer Instinct, Mario Land 1, 2, Wario Land, all that sort of good stuff. But like to play them again, and to play the Game Gear with the backlit screen and some of the games like Road Rash that I saw, and I do think this is a little bit fixed with the games you hit, but
not at all. Really, not at all.
I am so impressed with the Game Gear, like so impressed with it.
You can't lie.
It's a handheld Master System.
The Game Boy games I've picked today.
Mario Land 2
quality.
and Kirby.
Quality, alright, you don't have nostalgia for it, but it's still, everyone would rate that as number one in Game Boy.
No, you are true about
actually,
games,
if you look at it statistically, that fucking game.
In fact, the games you picked are amazing, what I'm on about.
Yeah, alright.
Apart from Road Rash. Rash
to be fair, I have huge nostalgia for it, and anyone that had it then will be the same. Alright, it does not measure up to a fucking Mega Drive.
Road Rash on the Mega Drive and the Game Gear, and then probably the Master System.
Master System is literally the same bloody thing where it's in the bag.
That was brilliant. But then again, Alien 3 on the Game Gear is incredible as well.
I will be fair. Right.
But it's terrible on the Game Boy.
This is the game you're most familiar with.
Yeah.
On Game Boy. This is just a little bonus at the end. Super Mario Land 2 6 golden coins, just as a refresher. Play it for a couple of minutes on that, please.
Yep.
Don't worry.
Oh, I just...
That's fine. Oh wait, you nudged it and jinxed it.
I nudged it.
That was a thing back then.
Here we go, it's on. I literally thought I broke your Game Boy.
Oh no, I've had it for 30 fucking years. At least close as.
Oh dear. But no, yeah, that's cool. Okay, so
play a bit of a level. Any level, don't fucking matter.
Okay.
What I'm about to show Bill, this is my modded, customised Game Boy with bitvert, whatever the fuck background. I've had a bit to drink, give me a break.
Please be careful.
Look what's in the back of it. I didn't even realise that was left in there.
Oh!
Super Mario Land 1. Obviously that's what I played last night. This has backlight. Not only that.
Yeah.
Wait, you done?
I'm done.
That's fine. Right. Just while it's off, get a feel for the buttons.
Okay.
The buttons.
Buttons.
The buttons on this are not from a Game Boy.
They're more rigid.
No.
They're 3D printed.
No.
They're
well, they probably are.
They're rubber.
They're from an NES. That's an NES D-pad. Recognise the arrows?
Look at that. It's from an NES D-pad.
Whereas,
you see that.
And on a Game Boy, a Game Boy fucking D-pad has these funny lines down the side. I'll leave it to Bill to edit that.
There we go.
But whereas on a NES, it's got arrows.
And from an NES D-pad, that's mental.
Not only that, the action buttons, concave, I believe. I might be wrong.
Convex.
Yes, I think I've got it the right way.
You weren't asleep in science lessons.
I fucking was. My science teacher, her name was Miss Prouse. The poor bitch had a lisp. Hello, I'm Miss Prouse. I shit you not. That's a true story there. Anyway. Now, so let's set my game in your slot. Look at that. That fucking light.
Let's go to the woods and play the game.
Did that bloody load? Did it fucking load?
Oh no, it didn't.
Oh cock. There's obviously a bit of dust in one or the other. Give it a break.
We used to. I'm not going to say it.
Do I want to know?
To say that back in the day we didn't blow, we sucked.
You fucking what?
We used to go. If you blow, you get.
It's not a bleeding cigarette.
You get moisture on the contacts, but if you suck, it sucks up the dust into your mouth.
You didn't know that back then, though.
No.
Have you fucking worked?
No, it's dead, mate.
Give it here, you cunt. Right. Rabbit, turn it on. Oh.
Is it good? Yeah.
Whack that up. Look, alright, straight away, look at the fucking screen.
I know, that's incredible.
I wish I could snapshot this, but I really can't.
Look at that. Isn't that a thing of beauty?
This is the quality of a modded Game Boy. If you're wondering why I've chosen... He probably really can't.
He
won't be able to see it.
But
sorry.
I mean, I'm sure you've seen a backlit Game Boy before.
That's not a normal backlight.
Is it not?
No, that's got the added chip. And I wish I brought a normal backlight one, but a normal backlight one is literally there's a light bulb at the side.
That is.
Whereas this is the whole thing. It's a solid light bulb. You can see Mario.
Yeah, I know.
You couldn't see him on this fucking thing.
You couldn't, man.
He was just a smudge.
But I tell you, what you should have done is let me play it on this.
No, because that's unfair.
Yeah.
But I want this to win.
Yeah. But now, I died, but I can still. It's still good. No, I'm thoroughly impressed. I love both, but the Game Gear wins.
The Game Gear wins in 2019.
I'm really
that
sorry,
fucking won back in the day of the 90s. This is fucking one now.
I really hate for that, but like...
Yeah, well, you deserve it.
Right, that's enough of that. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to edit this up now and see how it goes.
I don't know how long this vid is. I can't see the fucking timer on the
it's a long one. But
screen.
thanks for watching. That's been our standpoint on the two greats. To be honest, I still like Game Boy more. Really, I still.
You're
do.
nostalgia blind, bitch.
I'm nostalgia blind. But thanks for watching. I'm sure me and Seika had to do more things together.
Oh, that's the point. Nearly forgot. Would you people be interested in another Game Gear vs Game Boy video, but scripted, full of skits?
Yeah.
One we put professionalism into. This has just been like a...
Just a tester.
This is a fuck about in front of a camera with no planning. The only planning was, I grab this, we play.
We've got something good in the making, but we just want to know if you think me and Sega work well together. Basically,
yeah. Should we go further?
Should me and Sega do more stuff together? I think it works quite well. What do you think?
Bear in mind,
leave your messages in the comments below. Give us a like or a dislike or whatever. Let us know, and we'll do more in the future.
If you do want to dislike, poke yourself in the eye first, but then carry on.
And we'll see you once again for more later reviews. Goodbye, everybody. Bye bye.